warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Brother Imam Musa was talking about dua, about supplication.
刚刚那个穆萨教长刚刚讲到的就是我们要去做这个祈祷的部分。
And mashallah, I could understand some, and it seems from what is written that mashallah you cover everything about the supplication.
等下呢，就是我大概可以了解一部分。那看一下这个讲义的话，那刚刚教长已经把大部分的几乎所有的都已经有涵盖到了。
Few things about supplication.
讲一下一些关于祈求、祈祷的几点。
When we are making the supplication, suppose that we are asking Allah.
当我们在祈求的时候，照理说我们是在跟阿拉祈求，
Right?
对不对？
Now, who is Allah?
那么谁是阿拉？
To us,
对我们而言，
as Muslims,
对穆斯林而言，
Allah is the creator.
阿拉是造物主。
I will only mention the things that they are related to the supplication.
我只讲跟我们今天要讲这祈求文有关的部分。
He is listening.
阿拉随时随地在听我们讲话。
He is able to give us what we are asking for.
他有能力给我们祈求的任何东西。
He knows us
他了解我们，
and He knows the future.
他也知道未来会发生什么事情。
Now, when I am asking someone who knows me and able to hear me,
当我向一个他了解我，而且在聆听我说话，
and knows everything about me,
而且完全了解我的所有一切，
and knows my future,
而且知道我未来会发生什么事情。
so what is the best way to ask Him?
那要向这样的一个对象去祈求的时候，我应该要怎么样来祈求最好呢？
Is it to tell Him what I want,
是要跟他讲我想要什么东西吗？
or to ask Him to arrange the best for me?
还是要请他为我做最好的安排？
Because when I ask Him what I want, I still don't know the future.
因为如果我要跟他祈求说我现在想要什么东西的话，那我不晓得未来会发生什么事情。
But when I ask Him to arrange the best for me, He will arrange it according to the future.
但如果我向他祈求为我做最好的安排的话，那么阿拉会给我们的安排，他会根据未来会发生的事情来给我们做最好的安排。
So first of all, when I am making supplication,
所以首先，当我要祈求的时候，
I have to appreciate the one I am asking Him for helping me.
那首先呢，我必须要对于这一个要来帮助我的这个神，我要心怀感激。
Otherwise, if I am asking while I am not sure of His ability, then the asking is not correct.
如果说我要向他祈求的时候，但是我心里却没有100%的肯定、确定说他有能力来帮助我的话，那么我这样的祈求就是不正确的。
We said this before.
我们以前有讲过，
If I have a meeting with the most rich person in the world,
如果我要跟全世界最有钱的人见面的话，
and I want $10,000 NT,
那我只要跟他要3000块台币。
so once I meet that person who is the most rich person in the world,
所以当我跟这个全世界最有钱的人见面的时候，
once I meet him, I told him, look, I need $10,000 NT, and I am sure you will not give it to me.
那我跟这个最有钱的人见面的时候，我一开口就跟他说，我想要拿1万块，可是呢，我觉得你应该不会给我吧？
Will he give it to me?
那你觉得这个有钱的人会给我钱吗？
He will kick me out.
他可
He
能就
will
把我
say,
赶出去
okay.
了。
He will say, okay, if you are sure I will not give it to you, then I will not give it to you. There.
他说，那既然你觉得我不会给你的话，你很确定我不会给你的话，那你就出去啊，你不用来跟我求。
So when I am asking Allah,
所以当我在向阿拉请求的时候，
I have to ask in the way that He accepts.
所以我必须要用阿拉会接受的方式来向他祈求。
First of all, I have to greet Him.
首先，我必须要跟阿拉问候，
I have to say Him some compliments.
我必须要先赞美、赞颂阿拉。
So I start the dua, as what the Prophet said, by praising Allah
所以就要像感谢他，
and telling Him that I am worshiping You, I
I believe in you and so on.
然后告诉他说我在崇拜你，我信仰你。
And when I finish the prayer, when I finish the supplication, also I do the same.
当我完成这个祈求的时候，祈祷的时候，我还是要再做一次。
The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says,
先知穆罕默德说，
make your dua, make your supplication between two thinking of Allah.
让你的祈求文的头跟尾呢，都是有这样，都是在赞美阿拉。
Because Allah is generous.
因为阿拉是非常慷慨大方的。
And Allah accepts thanking Him.
那么阿拉他会接受我们对他的感激。
So because Allah is generous, He will not accept those two parts and refuse the part in the middle.
那既然阿拉是非常慷慨宽容的，他当然不会只接受头尾的赞美，而忽略掉我们中间的祈求。
So He will accept it all.
所以阿拉会完全的接受我们的祈求。
Now, there is another part related to supplication, then we move to another subject.
那我现在来讲一个跟这个祈求祈祷有关的一个部分。
Normally,
通常来讲，
we ask Allah when we are in trouble.
通常我们遇到困难的时候才会去祈求阿拉。
And actually, this is low level of iman.
但事实上，这在信仰的部分是最低层次的一个信仰。
Why?
为什么呢？
We go back to Quran.
我们来讲古兰经。
Allah says in Quran,
阿拉在古兰经说，
there are some people, they are worshipping Allah on the edge.
有一些人他们在崇拜阿拉的时候是在边缘地带崇拜阿拉。
As long as they are satisfied, they are worshipping.
只要他们感到心满意足，他们就会继续崇拜阿拉。
Once they have a trouble,
当他们一旦有什么麻烦的时候，
they become upside down.
他们就完全的颠倒过来。
Actually, Allah didn't say trouble. Allah said once they are involved in separation, they become upside down.
阿拉在这个古兰经里面用的词，并不是说麻烦，他用的词是分裂。那如果遇到有这种分裂的事情的时候，大家就会整个反过来，颠倒过来。
This will become upside down. He lost, this is what Allah says in Quran, he lost his life and his life in the hereafter.
那么阿拉在古兰经讲到说，这样子遇到这种分裂的事情就颠倒过来的人，他不仅会失去这个人生，而且在后世的话也会整个都失去。
Let us relate this to the supplication.
那我们可以把它连接到我们今天讲的主题。
I am rich,
我很有钱，
I am healthy,
我很健康，
I have good position,
我的身份地位很高，
I have good family,
我的家庭美满，
I am happy.
我非常的幸福快乐。
So Allah is on the right. I forget Allah.
那所以我就把阿拉抛在脑后了，
I don't need Him.
因为我不需要阿拉了。
When I don't ask Allah while I am in a good situation,
如果我们在一个很好的情况的身处在很好的环境的时候，没有去祈求阿拉的话，
this means that I forget Allah.
那表示说我已经把阿拉忘记了。
Once I have a problem, I have some disease, I lost my money, I lost my family, I lost my
一
position,
旦我遇到了什么困难，比方说我可能有生病了，或者是家庭出了问题，或者是工作上、生活等等出了问题的时候，
then I remember, oh, I have Allah.
我才想到说，哦，我还有阿拉，
Okay, let me ask Him.
那我来向阿拉祈求吧。
Is this a belief?
这样是信仰吗？
Is this enough belief to go to paradise?
这样的信仰足以让我们上天堂吗？
Now, let me tell you one hadith Qudsi.
我们来讲一则，就是哈迪圣训，是阿拉讲的圣训，
尊贵的圣训，
珍贵的圣
尊贵的
训，
圣训，这个圣说真举说这样子。
是阿拉说的圣训。
Listen to this hadith and try to understand who are we to Allah.
我们来仔细听一下这段圣训，然后再去衡量一下，在对于阿拉我们是在什么样的一个地位。
Allah says, I swear by my majesty
阿拉说：“我凭着我的权势来起誓，
and my power,
凭着我的一个能力、力量，
I will keep my worshiper clean.
我会让崇拜我的人保持非常的干净纯洁。
But who is my worshiper?
那谁是我的崇拜者呢？
Who is the worshiper of Allah?
谁是阿拉的崇拜者？
The one who is worshiping Him only for Him.
就是他在崇拜阿拉的时候是完全只为了阿拉，
Not the one who is worshiping Him because he wants people to see Him.
并不是他在崇拜阿拉是为了要让大家看到他在崇拜阿拉，
Not the one who is teaching Islam because he wants people to say, this is a respectful person.
并不是说他要教导大家伊斯兰，并不是为了要让大家来去说好话，说哇这个是个令人尊敬的人。
So Allah says, I will keep my worshiper clean.
阿拉说我会让崇拜我的人保持干净纯洁，
Whenever he make a mistake,
不管什么时候，只要他犯了一个错误，
I clean it for him in this life
我一定会在这一辈子把他的这个错误洗干净。
by his body.
用他的身体，
Means I will make him sick. I may make him sick.
意思就是说阿拉会让这个崇拜者生病，
Or his welfare or his money.
Why will you seek?
Wait. Or by his money means or I make him poor.
或者是说在他的金钱上面让他有损失，让他变穷，
Or I allow people to attack him.
或者是我允许大家来去攻击他。
And if he reach to the time that he will pass away
如果到了他死的时候，
and is still not yet clean,
他所犯的错还没有办法完全洗掉的话，
I will order the angel of death to take his soul very hard.
阿拉会命令死亡的天使，在把他的灵魂从身体抽离出来的时候，非常的痛苦，让这个人灵魂离开肉体的时候感受到很大的痛苦。
Means that I will make him suffer while he is dying, while his soul is going out.
意思就是说他在临终的时候，灵魂要出去的时候会非常的痛苦。
So when he comes to me,
因此呢，当这个崇拜者来到阿拉的时候，见到阿拉的时候，
he comes as clean as the white sheet.
那么阿拉就是这个崇拜者呢，他就会像一张白纸、白布一样，非常非常的干净纯洁。
I will not ask him any question and I will take him to his place in paradise.
我不会审问他任何的问题，我会直接的让他上天堂。
So let us think of it
那我们可以来仔细的思考一下，
and come back to this life.
然后回到我们这一辈子，
Is it nice, is it good or bad to be in trouble?
我们有遇到麻烦是好事还是坏事？
Is it good or bad to suffer in this life?
这一辈子有一些苦要承受是好的还是是一件好事还是坏事？
This is what we should understand when we have problems.
这是当我们有遇到什么困难的时候，我们必须要了解的这一点。
So when I am in trouble,
所以当我遇到麻烦的时候，
I will make supplication to Allah.
我就向阿拉祈求。
What is the first supplication I should do?
那我要祈求的第一个祈求文是什么呢？
If I am sick,
如果我生病的话，
what is the first supplication I have to do?
我第一个要祈求什么？
Actually, the first supplication is that I have to say Alhamdulillah.
首先，我第一句要讲感谢阿拉，赞颂阿拉。
I have to say thanks God.
我要说感谢神，
Why?
为什么？
Because this sickness is not free.
因为这样的病痛并不是白白承受的。
Which one is more important?
怎么样？哪一种比较重要？
The one that you have, let us say you have 2 students.
比方说，你有2个学生，
Which one to us is more important when we watch you?
当我们如果是老师面对这2个学生，你会觉得哪一个比较重要？这个学生，
One student, whenever he make a mistake, you shout him and punish him in front of all others.
就是一个学生呢，一旦他犯错的话呢，我就是会在众目睽睽之下去惩罚他。
Another student, whatever he does, you don't care about him.
另外一个呢，就是不管他做什么事情，你都不理他。
For us as outsider,
那我们身为旁观者的话，
when we see this,
当我们看到这2种情况。 况。
Which student is more important to you?
那么哪一个学生是对你来讲是比较重要的？
The one who was being punished whenever he made even very small mistakes.
就是那一个就算犯一点点小小的错误都会受到惩罚的学生是比较重要的。所以来讲是比较重要。为什么呢？
Because you want that student to be better. You want to be proud of him.
因为你希望这个学生能够变得更好，那你以他为荣。
But you as a teacher, when you do this,
那身为老师，你会什么时候做这样的事情？
is it because you love this student more than that student only because of his look?
你是因为这个学生长得比较好看，所以你才比较喜欢他，比较不喜欢另外一个学生吗？
No.
当然不是，
Because you already saw something in this student.
因为你已经在这两个学生的身上看到了一些他们的特质。
You already saw ability in that student that he could be something one day.
因为你已经在这两个学生的身上，在其中这一位，你可以看见未来他一定可以有些成就的。
So all of us, we should work on being chosen by Allah,
所以我们大家
to
每
be
个人
taught by Him.
都应该要努力的让自己能够被阿拉选中，来特别的教导指导。
So when I am raising my hands and asking Allah for something,
当我把双手举起来向阿拉祈求的时候，
first of all, I have to thank Him.
首先我必须要感谢阿拉。
And second, when I am asking, okay, I am sick,
那再来呢？就是比方说我生病了，
first I am thanking Him. So I got the reward of being sick.
首先我要感谢阿拉，所以我就能够马上的得到这个生命的回赐。
Second, I ask Allah and I say that I am sick.
那么第二点的话，我要跟阿拉讲说，我生病了。
If you know that this is the best for me, give me the ability to be patient.
那阿拉如果让我生病是对我来讲是比较好的话，请求你给我这个忍耐的能力，去承受这个病痛之苦。
Patient or patient
忍耐，
is the key to paradise.
忍耐呢是上天堂的钥匙。
Look at any problem in all over the world, you will find that behind that problem is anger.
我们可以看全世界所有的一个问题产生，那我们会发现这个问题产生的背后的原因都是因为愤怒、生气。
And remember something,
那我们要谨记，记得
the wise person
一个有智慧的人，
does when there is a problem,
当有问题产生的时候，
the wise person act with this problem same as what the fool person does 10 days later. Okay, again. There is a problem.
有问题产生了，
Now, there are two people. One who was wise person,
有两个人，一个是比较有智慧的，
one who was fool person.
另外一个是愚蠢的。
The wise person,
有智慧的人，
immediately when this problem happened,
有智慧的人，当问题产生的时候，他会马上
his action
他的反应的动作出来，
will be the same action of the fool person after 10 days.
他就会跟这个愚昧的、愚蠢的人，他10天之后才会做出来的行为一样。
Give you an example.
有智慧的人，他的反应就是那个生气的反应会比较愚笨的人晚10点钟才会发现，知道吗？
就是
他的
Okay, I'll give you the example.
他的反应是我马上抛给他，我接受有发生的事。他的愚蠢的人，
I'll give you the example.
举个例子来说，
Someone,
某个
his
人，
wife or his son passed away.
某个人他的妻子或儿女去世了，
The wise person,
有智慧的人
right away,
马上
he will say, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We are from Allah and to Him we are going back.
他马上说这段祈求文，说我们都来自阿拉，我们最后也都要回到阿拉那里去。
Allah has given us this son and He took him.
阿拉赐给我这个儿子，那么阿拉把这个儿子带回去了。
And Alhamdulillah.
那我感谢阿拉，
This is the wise person.
这是有智慧的人当下马上的回应。
Let us go to the fool person.
那对愚蠢愚昧的人呢？
How come Allah you do this to me?
他马上说：“阿拉，你为什么会让这种事情发生在我
This is my
身上？
son.
这是我的儿子，
I raised him up.
我辛苦的养育他，
I love him so much.
我深爱着他，
I take care of him.
我把他照顾得无微不至。
How come you take him from me?
你怎么能够把他从我的身边夺走呢？
Why you do this to
你
me?
为什么要对我做出这么残忍的事？
I am worshiping you.
我非常的崇拜你，
I am good person.
我是一个好人，
And so on.
诸如此类的。
After 10 days,
但是过了10天之后，
that fool person,
这个愚蠢的人
after 10 days,
过了10天之后，
he will say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Alhamdulillah.
过了10天，他冷静下来了，他就说：“感谢阿拉，我们都来自阿拉，有一天我们也将会到阿拉那里去。”
The result for both is the same.
这两个人最后他们的这两个人的结果都一样，
The son will not come back.
这个儿子都不会再回来了，
He's dead already.
他已经死掉了。
So the result in this life for both is the same.
这一辈子的结局是一样的，儿子已经死了，
But the result on Judgment Day is totally different.
但是在审判日的结局却是完全不一样的。
So this is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says,
这就是为什么先知穆罕默德说，
the life of Muslim all the time is nice.
穆斯林的人生生活一直以来都是很好的，
All the time it has benefit.
就是随时就是一直以来就是持续的都会有这个回赐。
If he has something good, he will say thank you. He will thank Allah. He will get benefit.
如果他得到了某样好的事情发生在他身上，他就会感谢阿拉。他感谢阿拉的当下，他就会得到阿拉的回赐。
And it is good.
那这当然就是一件好事。
And if he has an obstacle,
那如果他遇到了瓶颈，遇到了困难，
he will be patient.
那他会忍耐、坚忍。
He will get benefit and it is good.
那因为他的忍耐与坚忍，他也会得到回赐。那这回赐当然也是一件好事。
So the real believer, his result is always good.
所以一个真正的一个信仰信士的话，他的不管怎么样，他的结果都是好的。
This is in general about supplication.
这是对于关于祈祷这个一般来讲的一个概述。
I want to move to another subject, which is salah, which is praying.
那接下来我们要进到另外一个主题，就是礼拜。
Of course, a lot of people, when you talk to them, a lot of Muslims, let us say,
当然，很多穆斯林来讲，
when you say, let us talk about praying,
我们跟他说，我们来谈谈礼拜吧，
he will shout you.
他可能就会很大声的回你。
You don't know that I am Muslim? I have been Muslim for 5 years, 10 years. I was born Muslim, whatever. You are teaching me how to pray?
他可能大声的跟你说，你不知道吗？我是穆斯林，我已经是穆斯林5年、10年、20年，甚至我生下来就是穆斯林了，你还要教我怎么礼拜吗？
This subject, you say it to someone who has just converted.
你要谈论这个礼拜这个主题的话，你去跟那一些刚刚归信伊斯兰的人讲吧。
Don't teach me how to pray.
你不用你来教我怎么礼拜。
But today, I am not going to teach you how to pray.
那今天我不是要教大家怎么礼拜，
I'm going to talk about praying itself.
我要来谈的就是礼拜这个本身，它的本质。
You know, praying, I consider it, what I'm going to say now is an example.
那接下来我要讲这个礼拜，是一个举例。
There are two people.
有2个人，
Someone has a layout of a very big and nice palace.
有一个人他手上有一个蓝图，一个设计图。那这个蓝图呢，是一个非常雄伟的宫殿的蓝图。
And that layout is very beautiful,
那这个宫殿的这个蓝图非常的美。
with all the details of what is in the palace.
那上面呢，就是有描述这个宫殿里面呢有怎么样的一个装潢，每个细节都有在这个蓝图上，都画在蓝图上面。
Another person has the palace itself.
另外一个人，他本身现在就拥有一座宫殿。
You want the layout or you want the palace?
你要这个宫殿的蓝图，还是要这一座宫殿？
Which one you want?
你要哪一个？
You want the palace.
你当然是要这个宫殿。
Now, the one who knows how to pray up and down and bowing and sujood and ruku' and salam, this is the layout.
一个人他只知道要手举起来，然后鞠躬跪下来，然后礼拜，只是知道这些动作的话，那他这个人所拥有的只是这张蓝图而已。
But then what is the palace?
那宫殿
The palace is what is behind the praying.
宫殿是我们在礼拜的背后的部分。
The balance is what am I getting from this praying?
那这个宫殿呢，就是我在礼拜的时候可以得到什么东西。
So we go to Quran.
所以我们再来从古兰经来讲，来探讨。
Many ayahs in Quran are talking about praying.
在古兰经许多的章节都有讲到礼拜，
Let us pick up some.
我们只要挑几节来讲就好了。
Allah says in Quran,
阿拉在古兰经说，
chapter 4,
第4章，
praying makes people or makes in general people away from doing forbidden things.
那么礼拜呢，是会让这个礼拜的人不再去做那些违法的事情。
And the worshiping and the mentioning Allah in that praying is even bigger.
我们在礼拜的当下，在礼拜的过程当中去提到这个阿拉的名字呢，是更大的。
And Allah knows what are you doing.
阿拉知道我们在做什么事。
Why Allah ended this ayah by and Allah knows what are you doing?
为什么这一节阿拉的结尾，他是说阿拉知道你在做什么？
Does it mean that Allah is watching you while you are up and down and praying?
那是这个意思是说，当我们在礼拜就是站起来跪下去的时候，阿拉在看我们怎么站起来跪下去吗？
Does it mean that Allah knows what are you reciting while you are praying?
那是这个意思是说，阿拉在知道说我们在念的这些东西是什么吗？
No.
不是这样的意思。
It means that Allah knows what is this praying doing to you.
因为他的真正的意思是，阿拉知道说，当你在做礼拜的时候，这个礼拜能够对你这个人产生什么样的影响。
Allah knows is this praying makes you enjoy good things and makes you forbid bad things?
阿拉知道说，你这样的礼拜是不是有让你去做好事，而不去做坏事？
Allah knows is this praying cleaning your heart to be a real Muslim?
阿拉知道说，你在做这个礼拜的时候，这个礼拜是不是能够去洗净你的心灵，让你成为一个真正的穆斯林？
Allah knows is this praying killing the evil things in your heart?
阿拉知道说，你在礼拜的时候，这个礼拜是不是把你内心所有邪恶的部分都把它杀死了？
If this praying is not doing this, then you are not praying.
如果你的礼拜没有办法达到这些结果的话，那你并不是真正的在礼拜。
Listen to this hadith Qudsi also.
我们接下来讲这个阿拉所降世的这个圣训。
Allah says,
阿拉说，
not everyone praying is praying.
阿拉说，并不是每个人在礼拜就真的是在礼拜。
I only accept praying
我只接受一种礼拜，
from those who are away from disobeying me.
唯有那些人，就是他们就是不会去做违背我的事情的这些人所做的礼拜，我才会接受。
And those who are moderate
而且
toward my power.
而且他们是非常对于我的这个权柄的话，他们是非常的中庸，非常温和的。
I will explain this.
我会解释一下这一段。
Someone,
某个人，
when you are talking to him,
当你跟他讲话的时候，
brother, you are making a mistake according to Quran.
那他说，兄弟，你根据古兰经来讲，你已经犯错了。
And Allah doesn't accept this.
阿拉不会接受你的这个地
Then,
方。
then he will tell you, I know what Allah accepts, and I know that Allah will accept.
那他的回答，他就说，我知道阿拉会不会接受。
So this is arrogant toward the ability of Allah.
那我们有这样的回应的话，表示这是一种傲慢自大，是对阿拉的一种傲慢自大。
So this kind of person, Allah will not accept from him.
这样的人，阿拉不会接受他的礼拜。
This is the hadith.
这个是这个圣训，这个是尊贵的圣训里面所讲的。
So not everyone who pray is praying. I accept the praying from the one who is moderate toward my ability, and who is enjoying the good deeds and those forbid the bad deeds.
就是说这段就是说，并不是所有人在礼拜就真的是在礼拜，只有那些对阿拉的权柄，他是抱持一种温和的态度的人，而且他只会去做好事，而不会去做坏事的这些人，他们所做的礼拜才是真的礼拜。
And the one who controls his desires.
还有那一些人，他们会懂得去控制自己的欲望。这些人。
And desire is not only the desire of having fun with other parties. It's not only the desire of sex.
我们所讲的欲望，并不是纯粹是讲性方面的欲望。
And also, it is not only the desire of making money.
也不是说赚钱的欲望。
And also, it is not only the desire of drinking alcohol or gambling.
也不是说喝酒或是赌博这些欲望而已。
There is a desire. There are desires that they are more dangerous.
有一些欲望是更于危险的。
Backbiting is desire.
比方说，在背后中伤他人，这是一种欲望。
Hurting people is desire.
去伤害别人也是一种欲望。
Gossip is desire.
去散播谣言、闲谈也是一种欲望。
Cheating people in a way that you think that you are smart is desire.
你用一种奸巧的方式，以为自己很聪明的方式去欺骗人家，这也是一种欲望。
Those desires are more dangerous. Do you know why?
这些欲望是更危险的，你知道为什么吗？
Because when you are drinking alcohol, everybody can see you.
因为当你要喝酒的话，大家都看得到你在喝酒。
And hundreds of people can tell you that drinking alcohol is haram and you have to shut up and accept.
要可能上百个人都有权利来跟你讲说不能喝酒，那人家在跟你讲，你只能闭嘴。
But when someone is telling you, Brother Musa, you are backbiting that person.
当有人来跟你讲说，就是brother，那有人在背后重伤人家。
Satan will give you hundreds of excuses. I'm not backbiting.
撒旦会给你好几百个理由去说服你说，我并不是在背后重伤。
I'm telling the truth.
我说的是实话。
I'm helping the person.
我是在帮助别人。
I'm doing this for this and that for that.
我是为了这个，为了那个而做的。
Drinking alcohol, you cannot say, no, actually this is not alcohol. This is alcohol, we can see it.
如果我们喝酒的话，这是千真万确的，我们不能有任何的理由说喝酒是 OK 的。
But that one, you have excuses.
但如果说在背后重伤人家的话，那我们有很多的理由可以自圆其说。
Brother Musa, you cheated that person, you took his money, you didn't return it back, and you cheated. You lied to take that money.
那比方说，Brother Musa，你骗了这个人，你把他的钱卷走了，然后你没有还他钱。
No, I didn't. It was business. I already told them. This what happened. So you have excuses.
所以我们可以跟理由说，没有，我并没有欠他钱，我们是在做生意，然后我们已经讲清楚了，这是一种投资。
So those desires, they are more dangerous.
所以这样的欲望是更危险的。
Now those are the desires that they should be killed totally if you are a real prayer.
如果我们是诚心诚意的在礼拜的话，像这样的一个欲望的话，我们必须要把它消灭掉。
We go back to hadith.
我们再讲到圣训。
So Allah accept from this and this and this, then
阿拉愿意接受的礼拜就是刚刚讲的这几点。
and help the people in need. I accept, Allah is saying that I accept this praying from this person, the one who is doing this and this and this, and help the people in need.
就是阿拉会接受他礼拜的人的接下来就是他会去帮助有需要帮助有困难的人的这些人，他的礼拜会被阿拉接受。
And donate to the poor person.
那像说他会去捐钱给那些贫穷的人。
And stay beside the one who needs help in front of big people.
就是在一个大人物的面前，他也会站在一个需要帮助的人的身边。
Means someone who is poor and small person, not really big person.
比方说有一个贫穷的一个小人物，
One big person hurt him.
那一个大人物伤害了这个小人物。
If you are a good prayer, a real prayer,
如果你是一个好的礼拜者的话，
you have to support this small person no matter what will happen to you.
你必须要不管任何的代价，不管会发生 什么事情，都要坚持的去帮助这个小人物。
Then Allah will accept the praying from such person.
那么阿拉会接受这种人的礼拜。
Now, look at the end of the hadith.
那我们来讲一下这段圣训的这个圣训的结尾。
This person, the one who does all of this,
一个礼拜者，他做了我们刚刚讲的这些事情。
this is what Allah says in the hadith.
这是阿拉在圣训所说的。
I make him happy by making him close to me.
我会让他跟我非常的接近，让他因此而得到幸福快乐。
So this means that that person will feel it.
意思就是说，这个人他会真的感受到他跟阿拉很接近的这种快乐。
This means that that person will feel that he is close to Allah.
意思就是说，这个人他会真的感受到阿拉就在他的身边。
Imagine
我们想象一下，
if you can feel very clear that you are close to Allah.
如果你能够非常的明确的、清楚的感受到你跟阿拉很接近的话，
Will you be afraid of anything?
你还会有什么东西让你感到畏惧吗？
Do you need anything else?
你还需要任何其他的东西吗？
Allah says in that hadith, I make him happy by making him close to me.
阿拉在这个圣训说，我会让他幸福快乐，就是让他感受到我跟他很接近的这种幸福快乐。
This person to me, this is what Allah says. This person to me
阿拉说，这样的人对我而言，对阿拉而言，
is the same as the paradise.
就跟天堂一样。
Means that the paradise, because paradise will never lose anything.
意思就是，像天堂的话，天堂不会失去，不会有任何的损失。
Okay, let me tell you something about paradise.
我们现在解释一下什么是天堂好了。
Allah says in Quran,
阿拉在古兰经说，
while you are sitting in paradise, this is in Quran.
这是古兰经里面讲的，
While you are sitting in paradise,
当你在天堂，你坐在天堂的时候，
the tree,
这个树，
for example, this tree is apple tree.
比方说有一棵苹果树，
While you are sitting,
当你坐着的时候，
you feel like eating an apple.
你想要吃苹果，
So the whole tree will come down to you.
所有的树都会下来，降低下来。
You will take the apple, no need for you to move.
你不用移动身体，就可以用手就可以
In
摘
fact,
下苹果。
it is not necessary to take it, but because taking the apple from the tree is a nice feeling.
事实上，并不是说我们真的还用手去摘苹果，而是我们用手去摘苹果的时候，当下我们会感到很快乐。
You know, you ask any one of us now, if we go, for example, to any farm,
比方说，我们现在去一个农场，
and that farm, for example, is a farm, it is full of grape.
比方说这个农场呢，就是都是葡萄。
Which one is more nice to you? That I bring a plate of grape to you, or I say, you choose anyone you want?
那你到这个农场的时候呢，你觉得是有人端了一盘采摘下来的葡萄给你，还是你自己去看哪一个比较大、比较好看，你自己摘自己吃？
The feeling of going inside the farm and you just take it by yourself is more nice.
你进去农场里面自己去挑选、自己去摘，这种感觉是比较快乐的。
So, in paradise, you want to eat an apple. While you are sitting, the tree of apple will come to you, so you only pick up the apple.
所以当你在天堂的时候，你想要吃苹果，那苹果树它自动降下来，让你一举手就可以把它摘下来。
Now, the thing in paradise that is related to this hadith is what am I going to say now?
那天堂跟我要讲的这个圣训有关的部分，就是我现在要讲的。
Once you take the apple,
一旦你摘下一颗苹果，
another apple will appear at the same place.
那在你摘下的这个树枝上，马上会补上另外一颗苹果。
So paradise will not lose anything.
所以在天堂的话，不会有任何的减损。
So, according to this hadith, Allah is saying that that person to me is same as paradise.
所以根据这个圣训的话，阿拉说，这样的人对阿拉而言是跟天堂一样的。
Means that that person, no matter how much he gives, he is not losing anything.
意思说，这个人不管他付出多少，他都不会有任何的减损。
No matter how much is he collecting from the garbage, he is still clean to me.
不管说他身上收集了多少垃圾，但是对阿拉而言，在阿拉的眼里，他还是非常的干净的。
If you are such person, what else do you want?
如果你能够成为这样的人的话，你还有什么所求呢？
To be like this is not for free.
要成为 们这样的人，并不是可以免费白白就可以。
What does it need?
那意思是什么？
It needs submission in praying.
需要什么呢？就是需要在我们礼拜的时候，要有一种全然的服从的这种心态。
So they are related.
所以他们是彼此环环相扣的。
Any problem in our soul, all the problems in our soul could be solved through the praying.
我们不管我们心里面、心灵上有任何的问题的话，都可以借由礼拜能够获得完全的解决。
Someone tells you, I have a problem. What is your problem? I cannot stop drinking alcohol.
有个人来跟你说，我有遇到的问题，那你问他什么问题？他说我实在没有办法戒酒。
Then you have to answer him, correct your praying.
那你要跟他回答说，你要把你的礼拜再导正过来。
Someone tells you, I cannot stop backbiting people. Correct your praying.
有人跟你说我没有办法停止在背后讲，就是中伤人家，那么你要跟他回答，就是说你要纠正你的礼拜。
I cannot stop lying. Correct your praying.
我没有办法停止说谎，同样的也是要导正你的礼拜。
I am not teaching you how to pray.
我并不是要教导大家怎么礼拜，
It's easy to learn how to pray.
要礼拜其实是很简单的。
But what do I recite while I'm praying?
但是在我礼拜的时候，我到底是在念诵什么东西？
Of course, all of us we know, I recite Al-Fatiha. This is the first thing.
当然大家都知道，每个人都在礼拜这个第一章法提哈。
You know, before I start to
是礼拜念诵第一章。
mention something about Al-Fatiha,
那我之前讲到第一章的时候，
we have 5 pillars of Islam, right?
我们伊斯兰有5大基础。
Look at this. This is something nice, in fact. We have 5 pillars of Islam.
伊斯兰有5大基础。
What is the first pillar?
第一个基础是什么？
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
就
Right?
是做证词。
In praying, we say أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
我们在礼拜的时候一定会念到做证词。
What is the second pillar of Islam?
那么伊斯兰的第2大基础是什么？
Salah. Okay, we'll leave it.
就是礼拜。
What is the third pillar of Islam?
伊斯兰的第3大基础是什么？
Zakat. Donation.
就是
Right?
天课。
When I pray, I close my shop and go to pray.
当我要礼拜的时候，我把我的店关起来，去礼拜。
I stop working and I go to pray.
我停止工作，然后开始去礼拜。
Time is money.
时间就是金钱。
So while I'm praying, I'm paying zakat.
所以当我在礼拜的时候，我也是在缴纳天课。
What is the fourth pillar?
那么第4大基础是什么？
Fasting.
就是在
While
戒。
I'm praying, it is not allowed for me to eat or drink.
当我在礼拜的时候，当然是不能吃喝的。
And also, it is not allowed for me while I'm praying to think of bad desires.
当然，还有我在礼拜的时候，心里面不能有一些不好的欲望。
So while I'm praying, I'm fasting.
所以当我在礼拜的时候，我就是在斋戒。
What is the fifth pillar?
那第4大基础呢？
Hajj. Hajj is where?
朝觐是去哪里？
It is in Kaaba.
是在天房。
When I pray, I face what?
当我礼拜的时候，我是朝向什么？
I face Kaaba.
我是朝向天房的。
So while I'm praying, I'm also making Hajj.
所以当我在礼拜的时候，我也是在朝觐。
And this is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says,
这就是为什么先知穆罕默德说，
the one who pray Fajr
一个人礼拜成礼，
and sit and worship or making supplication till the sunrise,
就是成礼礼拜完之后呢，就坐下来，然后就是做一些祈求文，然后祈祷，然后等待这个天亮。
it is written to him, this action is written for him,
他有这样的一个作为的话呢，就会有阿拉就为他写下，
the same rewarding of Hajj and Umrah.
阿拉就会给他这个跟朝觐跟复朝同样的一个回赐。
And then the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said 3 times, accepted, accepted, accepted.
那先知穆罕默德谈到这里的时候，他就说了3次：接受，接受，接受。
Not necessarily if you go to Hajj that Allah will accept from you.
不见得我们去朝觐的话，阿拉真的会接受我们的朝觐。
But if you do this, for sure it is accepted.
那但是当我们
So see, in praying, you have the 5 pillars.
所以说，当我们礼拜的时候，我们就做到了伊斯兰这5大基础。
Now, once I start praying, first of all, I say, Allahu Akbar.
当我要礼拜的时候，第一句话就是说真主至大，
Allahu Akbar is Allah is the greatest.
就是阿拉是最伟大的。
Do I believe it?
那我是不是真的相信我所说的这句话呢？
Do I believe that Allah is the greatest?
我是不是真的相信阿拉是最伟大的呢？
Show it to yourself.
那你要证明它，用行为来证明。
When you are cheating people, where is the greatest?
当你去欺骗别人的时候，
Did you think of him?
你有想到阿拉吗？
When you tell lies, where is the greatest? Did you think of him?
当你在说谎的时候呢，有想到阿拉是最伟大的吗？
When you are hurting others, where is the greatest?
当你去伤害别人的时候，阿拉的伟大在哪里？就是对你而言。
So when I start praying and I say Allahu Akbar,
所以当我礼拜开始的时候，我说阿拉伯法，
I should mean it.
我必须要真心的去感受到阿拉是最伟大的。
Otherwise, I disrespect Allah.
否则的话呢，我就是不尊敬阿拉。
And if I disrespect Allah, then I'm in trouble.
如果我不尊敬阿拉的话，我就会有麻烦。
So this is the first thing.
所以这就是第一件事情。
The second thing, when I start reciting Al-Fatiha,
第二点，当我开始要去念诵第一章阿法提卡的时候，
before I already explain Al-Fatiha,
以前我已经有去讲解过第一章的意思。
but just few things.
那我现在再讲几，就再重复一下几个重点。
Alhamdulillah, all of us, we know it. Then, Rabbil Alameen.
就是很感谢阿拉，我们大家都知道。
What is the meaning of Rabbil Alameen?
那么这一句阿拉伯语的意思是什么？
The Lord of everything.
这句话的意思就是万事万物的主宰。
Now, if He is the Lord, this means that He is controlling.
如果他是万事万物的主宰，表示他掌握一切。
Now, I am one of this everything.
那么我是这万事万物的其中一部，
So He is my Lord.
所以他是我的主宰，
So He is controlling me.
所以他是在掌控我的，
So I must be afraid of Him.
所以我必须要对他感到敬畏，
I must fear Him.
我必须要有心存敬畏，
And I must follow His rules.
我必须要去遵守他的律法。
So when I pray, I remember this.
所以当我礼拜的时候，我心里面必须要想到这一点。
So praying is a reformer. It is a reminder for me.
所以礼拜的话是在随时的提醒我自己，
It is a reminder that, look, you are worshiping Allah.
它是提醒我们，你在崇拜阿拉，
The one who can help. The one who can help. The one who can do everything.
阿拉可以帮助我们，他可以做任何的事情，
The one who is controlling everything.
他掌握所有一切，
The one who is able to give me everything and he is losing nothing.
他可以给我任何东西，但是呢，他却不会有任何的损失。
See all of those things?
我们看到所有这些特质，
I am talking to this one.
我在礼拜的时候，就是跟具备这些特质的这个神在讲话。
And this one is listening to me.
那这个神呢，这个造主呢，他是在聆听我的。
I am not talking to his secretary and later will tell me.
我在礼拜的时候，并不是在跟阿拉的秘书讲话，然后之后他的秘书会去跟阿拉讲说我说了什么话。
I'm not talking to someone who is busy and later will reply me.
我并不是在跟某个很忙碌的人讲话，那之后有空的时候才会回答我。
I'm talking to Allah.
我是在跟阿拉讲话，
He is replying me right away.
阿拉是随时马上的就回复答复我。
When I pray,
那我礼拜的时候，
I must have 100% confident
我
that Allah is accepting this praying.
当我在礼拜的时候，我必须要100%的肯定阿拉接受我的礼拜。
If I don't have this confidence, this means that my praying has a problem.
如果我在礼拜的时候却没有100%的这种肯定的信心的话，那表示我的礼拜是有问题的。
Now here, we go in the opposite way.
那我们现在就是相反的来讲，
What shall I do if I feel that my praying is not accepted?
如果说我觉得我的礼 可能不会被阿拉接受的话，我该怎么办？
I have to check why.
我要去了解一下原因在哪里。
We are human beings.
我们都是人类，
Every human being has weak parts.
每个人类都有他的弱点。
No matter how strong is he must have weak parts.
不管你是多么的强壮，还是有你的弱点。
I check what is my weak part.
那我要去了解我的弱点在哪里。
Someone, his weak part is drinking alcohol.
某些人的弱点就是喝酒，
He cannot stop it.
他没有办法戒酒，
And he feels that he is able to do everything, but not to stop this thing.
他觉得他做任何事情都可以，但是不要教他戒酒。
Okay, then I check. What is the thing that I am afraid of?
那我们要去看一下说，那如果说是这样的话，那我要去看一下我害怕的是什么东西。
I am afraid of paying money.
比方说，我很怕付钱。
For example.
比方说，
So, okay, that's fine.
好，没关系，
I want to drink one beer.
我要去喝一瓶啤酒。
Okay. Drinking beer. One beer is $50, for example. I don't know. Let us say $50.
比方说，一罐啤酒是50块钱。
Okay. When I do a benefit, the reward is 10 times.
当我做一件好事的时候，这个回赐是10倍的。
But drinking beer is a sin.
但是喝酒是罪。
Then I think, okay, I want to drink beer. It is $50.
那这样好了，我要喝酒，那要50块钱。
Before I do this,
当我要做之前，
I will donate $500.
我先去捐出500块钱。
Do you know who is the first one will be against you?
那你知道谁会先来反对你呢？
No, of course not. Satan.
撒旦，撒旦会第一个跳出来。
You are going to donate $580 for one beer?
他可能撒旦会在你旁边而语说：“你为了一罐啤酒要捐500块钱吗？
Don't drink it.
不要喝了，
It's bad.
喝酒不好，
And also, when you drink beer, you will have a sin.
而且你喝酒的话会有罪。
This is what Satan will tell you.
这个撒旦会这样跟我们讲。
Of course.
当然，
For example,
比方说
cigarette.
抽烟，
You are smoking.
你在抽烟，
Each one cigarette is maybe $5.
一根烟大概5块钱。
Before I take one cigarette, I will donate $50.
比方说我要拿一根烟出来的话，我就捐50块钱。
Maybe if you do it after 10 days, you will stop smoking.
可能你连续做10天之后，你可能就戒烟了。
I told you one time, one story about one person
以前有讲过，跟大家讲过一个故事，
went to the imam.
有一个人他去教长那边，
He said, I bury my money in one place.
把我的钱埋在个地方，
And I forgot where is that place.
我忘记那个地方在哪里了，
So I want you to help me to find my money.
所以我要请你帮我去把我的钱找出来。
So he told him, I'm an imam. How can I
那
help
校
you?
长说我是个校长，我怎么帮你？
He said, I don't know. You are an imam, so you have to help me.
那这人就说我不管，反正你是校长，你要帮我。
Then that imam said, okay,
然后这校长说好，
you go back home
你回家，
and you pray 100 times.
你去礼100次拜，
You will find your money.
你就会找到你的钱。
He said, okay.
他说好，
He went,
他就回家，
he started to pray.
他就开始礼拜。
After 20 rak'ah,
他大概礼了20拜之后，
he remembered where is the money.
他就想起钱放哪里了，
He went to that place,
然后他就去找他的钱，
he digged the place,
他把这个钱挖出来，
he found the money.
他找到钱了，
So he went back to the imam.
他就回去找这个校长，
He told him, thank you, I found the money.
他说校长感谢你，我找到我的钱了。
Then he asked the imam,
他就问校长，
he said, how did you know that I will find my money?
你怎么知道这种方式可以帮助我找到钱？
He said, in fact, I was not sure.
那校长说，事实上我并不是很确定，
But I told you pray 100 rak'ah.
但是我叫你要去礼100次拜。
For sure, Satan will do his best not to let you pray 100 rak'ah.
那个我非常确定，撒旦一定会尽他的能力让你不要完成100次。
So Satan was patient for 20 rak'ah.
所以撒旦呢，他的前20拜都还是很忍耐的。
After after 20 rak'ah, he said, this person for sure will finish the 100 rak'ah.
20拜之后，这个撒旦就想说，糟糕，这个人一定会完成100拜。
Better to tell him where is the money so he will not finish the prayer.
我干脆告诉他钱埋在哪里，他就会继续拜。
And this what happened.
但是真的发生的事
He
情。
remember where is the money. He didn't finish the 100 rak'ah.
他记得钱在哪里，所以他就放弃礼拜，赶快去拿钱了。
Satan is hard working,
撒旦他是很努力，很努力工作的，
but he's idiot.
但是他是愚蠢的。
Do you know why he is idiot?
你知道为什么撒旦是愚蠢的吗？
Because he refused the order of Allah.
因为他拒绝阿拉给他的命令。
Because he saw everything. He saw the ability of Allah and he still disobeyed him.
因为他看到了阿拉的大能，但是他却拒绝阿拉。
This is why he is idiot.
这就是为什么我们说撒旦是愚蠢的原因。
So, does he deserve to be followed?
那撒旦值得我们去跟随他吗？
He doesn't.
他不值得我们去跟随他。
Why are we following him?
为什么我们还要去跟随阿拉？那个撒旦呢？
You may say because we are weak.
我们可能会说，因为我们是很脆弱的。
But Allah say in Quran, the highest level I create is a human being.
但是阿拉在古兰经说，阿拉所创造的万事万物当中，最高层次的就是人类。
When you say you are weak, you are lying.
当你说你很脆弱的时候，事实上我们并不是在说实话。
When you say I cannot defeat Satan, you are lying.
当我们说我没有办法去抵抗撒旦的时候，我们讲的并不是实话。
Allah says in Quran,
阿拉在古兰经说，
Satan is your enemy.
撒旦是你的敌人，
You should take him as your enemy.
你必须要把撒旦当作是你的敌人。
And this is very clear in Quran.
在古兰经已经写的最千真万确。
So we have to deal with Satan as our enemy.
所以我们必须要把撒旦当作是我们的敌人来对待。
Who's doing this?
那有谁有这样子做的？
If we think of it,
如果我们仔细的去想的话，
we will find that all of us, we are doing favors to Satan.
我们会发现我们很多人，几乎我们所有的人都是在对撒旦施恩惠。
The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said,
先知穆罕默德说，
whenever Omar ibn Khattab, the second Khalifa,
无论何时，就是第二任哈里发这个大贤欧玛，
walked in a street,
只要他走在路上，
Satan walked in another street.
撒旦就会走另外一条路。
Is it because Satan was afraid that Omar would cut his head?
难道撒旦会担心这个大贤欧玛会把他的头给砍掉吗？
Of course not.
当然，撒旦是不怕。
Why of course not?
为什么呢？为什么不是？
Because Allah already promised Satan to keep him alive till Judgment Day.
因为阿拉已经答应，已经承诺撒旦，让他活到审判日。
Satan will not die before the last day of this life.
撒旦呢，在世界末日，在审判日之前是不会死的。
So for sure he is not scared of you.
所以当然撒旦是不会怕我们的。
And for sure he was not scared of Omar.
当然他也不会去怕大贤欧玛。
Then why he used to walk in another street?
那为什么撒旦会选择跟大贤欧玛走不同的一条路呢？
Because Satan doesn't waste his time.
因为撒旦他从来不会浪费时间，
He knows that talking to Omar is wasting time.
因为他知道去跟大贤欧玛去耳语的话是浪费时间。
Any one of us could be Omar.
我们任何一个人都可以做到像大贤欧玛这样的一个程度。
Do you know what is the difference between whispering and desire?
我们要知道说什么是撒旦的耳语，什么样是欲望，这两者的区
Did
别。
you think of this before?
我们以前有想过这两者的区别吗？
I will give you an example.
我给大家一个例子，
You want to drink alcohol.
比方说你想喝酒，
It comes to your brain.
你的心里、你的头脑里浮现这样的一个想法，要喝酒，
Let us drink alcohol.
那就想说我来喝酒，想说来去喝酒吧。
No, it is haram.
那你可能想说，不行，这个是违背教法的。
Okay, after a few minutes.
那几分钟之后，
We can try a little bit.
你一定有第二个想法，就是说我们可以喝一点点就好了。
No, it is haram.
那可能你就想说，不行，这样还是违反教法的。
Few minutes later.
那几分钟之后，
Only once.
你有这样第三个想法说，
This is desire.
这个是欲望。
Okay, let us talk about the whispering.
那我们来讲这个耳语。
Let us drink alcohol.
我们来喝酒吧。
No, it is haram.
这是违反教法的。
Okay, let us gamble.
那我们来去赌博吧。
No, it is haram.
那我们又讲说，对，这个是违反教法的。
Okay, let us just go to the nightclub.
那我们来去夜店好了。
This is whispering.
这个就是耳语。
Why?
为什么？
Because Satan doesn't waste time.
因为撒旦不会浪费时间。
He asks you once to drink alcohol.
他要你，他就是叫你去喝酒，他只叫你一次。
You said no.
你说不要。
He will not waste time and ask you again.
他不会浪费时间再问同样的
Let
问
us
题。
do something else.
他就找另外一个主题来引诱你，因为找另外一种罪恶来引诱你。
Even in praying, Satan is there.
就算我们在礼拜的时候，撒旦也在我们的身边。
You get inside to pray,
你进去礼拜，
inside the masjid to pray.
你进到这边是去礼拜，
Then Satan tells you,
那撒旦跟你讲，
read some Quran better.
撒旦就跟你说，你去读古兰经好了。
Why?
为什么？
Because reading Quran is sunnah
因为读古兰经只是盛行，
and praying is fard.
那礼拜呢是主命，
So better for you to make sunnah and don't make fard.
所以你与其
For
去
Satan,
对撒旦来讲，你要去主命的话，不如去引诱你去做盛行就好。
then you say, no, I have to pray fard and jama'ah, all the people.
那你就讲说不行，我要跟大家一起去礼这个礼拜，
Then you join the jama'ah.
然后你就开始去礼拜，
Satan will not leave you.
撒旦不会放弃你的。
Once you start praying,
一旦你开始礼拜，
after a few minutes,
几分钟之后，
Satan will tell you,
撒旦就来跟你讲，
you must make ablution.
你要做小净，
How come you pray without ablution?
你怎么会礼拜之前没做小净呢？
Then you start to think,
然后
oh,
你就开始想，
really?
我真的吗？
Yeah, I have to make ablution.
对哦，我应该要小净才对。
You love the submission.
那你对阿拉的这种全神贯注、全心的投入就没有了。
You're following the imam,
你还是跟着教长在礼拜，
but you love the submission.
但是你的心已经分散出去了。
Next rak'ah,
那么下一拜呢？
Satan will tell you,
撒旦又来跟你讲，
last rak'ah you didn't say al-Fatiha.
你在你上个礼拜的时候，你没有念到第一章哎，
Your praying is wrong.
你的礼拜错了，
You have to pray again.
你要再重新礼拜
Then
一
you
次。
start to think,
然后你又开始想，
you love the submission again.
那我们这种诚心又没有了。
See all of this?
我们看到这样的一个循环，
This is the way Satan is dealing with us.
这是撒旦对我们做的事情。
In return, what are we doing against Satan?
那相反的，我们有做什么事情去抗拒撒旦？
Nothing.
没有，什么事都没有。
While we have everything, it's time for praying. Already? Okay, so pray, we already prayed. So you pray and then inshallah after praying. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.